Namaste, brothers and sisters. It is Jen here, and I have come forth to basically to answer these questions on the old Facebook page. And so yeah, this is a new video. I've got to do it for 15 minutes or less because otherwise I couldn't load it onto YouTube. So scrolling down, and yeah, we're gonna start looking at those questions. They were really exciting. Here it is. Right. Now, there was a really long one. Okay, let's have a look at this. Hi Jen, I would love to learn more on how to link 5D with 3D. I'm just asking, as been told most of what I did for my twin only got him at 5D level, and dark ETS have blocked him, or ETs have blocked him receiving it at 3D, hence blocks remaining at 3D. I now just ask for it all to be anchored in 3D, all time, space, dimensions, and it did help. However, if you have any other tips, I'd love to know. Hope this makes sense. I'm really... Okay, maybe how can we anchor the 5D into 3D? So basically, how you anchor the 5D in the 3D is that it's heart-based knowing and wisdom, and so the idea of entities and blocking, that doesn't even exist in the 5th dimension. And if that's in your consciousness, that you're not vibrationally aligned to really the absolute purity and essence of your union. So the main thing is to attune to that vibration, to that frequency of your 5D connection with your beloved. So that is my answer today. Okay, this is a good one. How to work with the Merkaba. Do twins have one Merkaba together or two Merkabas? How do we evolve telepathic communication with our twin? How do we know that our twin knows that he is a twin, or that this is one of a kind connection in 3D if we don't tell him? How can we work together? These are a lot of questions. Okay, so this is Andrija. How to work with the Merkaba. So basically, the Merkaba is like each twin flame. They have a mother Merkaba, and the mother Merkaba that twin flames share is one. It's like a certain vibratory frequency made up of the masculine and feminine, and it is one. And that Merkaba, then in order for the twin flames to be incarnated, it creates an identical split, and then each twin flame possesses identically the same Merkaba, which stems from the mother Merkaba of their union. It's like the pod of their union, and it births the new Merkaba. So they have one Merkaba, but it becomes two Merkabas. So there we go. How do we evolve telepathic communication with our twin? So basically, now, as with everything in life, the reason why people find it hard is because of the simplicity. And in order for us to evolve and communicate telepathically with our beloved twin flames, is for us to send a message from our hearts. But you have to then be able to be tuned into your heart. You have to really have that sensitivity, and then from that place you send a message as a pure beacon of intelligence. You send that message out into the magnetic field of love, of creation. And of course we are all one, swimming in this ocean of consciousness. And so your beloved will receive that heart-based impulse of love. And so the only way to communicate telepathically with your beloved is through your heart, and through really just listening deeply to actually what that is. How do we know that our twin knows that he is a twin? Well, okay, so truth of the matter is, this is a current question to answer, because previously, up until now, the en masse, basically the vast majority of the divine masculine collective has been in a sort of asleep waking up mode, and so basically this this is all about to change, and this has all been building up to this. We cannot forget that this has been building up for this. But there is going to be a very large shift in the divine masculine energies, which is approaching, particularly connected to the equinox and connected to Beltane, and also connected to the 4-4 gateway, where that is symbolic of the grounding and the anchoring of the template that is bringing forth the next level of the awakening for the masculine, is like the earthing of it and the birthing of it. So basically this is what's going on at the moment. Hold on, how do we know a twin knows that it's a twin? So right, the masculine, if the masculine is not awakened, then the masculine will not be able to recognise you as his divine beloved twin soul. He will know that you are on a deep unconscious level, but as I've just brought a message through, which I might even read, I could even read you some of it, but I've just brought through this really epic message from the divine masculine, and yeah, they are really, they can't do it anymore. They can't, they're empty. They're the ones that are not following their heart, they're reaching climax with that. And so there's big shifts going down, a lot of stepping out of their comfort zone for the divine masculine. And so this is really in alignment with this question, because it's like, once they really, listen deeply to what their heart's saying, and it is reminding them of their sacred union with you, this is when they, that begins that process then, and ultimately it triggers their deep unworthiness of being the masculine. And so, this is what's going on, but the masculine are in a gateway of awakening, and that is for sure. And that means awakening to the knowing and the recognition of their true and genuine bona fide twin flame. So, how do a twin knows that he's a twin? And this is one of a kind connection in 3D. If we don't tell them, you don't need to tell them. Once they recognise who you are, you don't need to tell them. They're carrying the script. They're carrying the script of the sacred love story of their heart. How can we work together with our guides to get more insight of our twin flame connection? Oh, that's a really lovely question. Again, it's hard. In order to be a channel, the only way I learnt to be a channel, or I had any sort of gift as being a channel, was that I had done a lot of work on myself to really, really deeply allow my personal creative process, without censorship, without judgment, just an atmosphere of being very, very deeply supportive of my own explorations. And again, it's like I only ever received guidance and knowledge from the heart, and the heart is the key for the spirit, the spirit animals and all the guides that are working with us. We only connect with them in the heart consciousness. So it's all coming back down to the heart, isn't it, brothers and sisters? It's all coming back down, and this is what's going on with the divine masculine, because they've kind of they've seen you, they know you're here, but they've kind of a part of them has just basically run, because the thought of being rejected by the actual divine feminine, is just this unbearable for them, and so they have just run. But in that journey of running, they've shut down their hearts, and that is only sustainable for a certain amount of time. And basically a lot of them have reached that point now where it is no longer sustainable, and they're going to be receiving a lot of support from the higher realms, from the 3D realms in all of this. So yeah, big things are going on at the moment with the divine masculine and feminine particularly with the divine masculine awakening. It's very exciting. And for those of you that know me, you will know that I had a dream that my beloved appeared to me in my dream as we were riding on a train, and dressed as the Green Man. And I basically received a message from him today, which explained that this was symbolic of the Beltane gateway, where the Green Man energy is alive and rife, and that is the energy. And he was showing me that this is a divine masculine gateway. This is absolutely 100% divine masculine gateway for the brothers to step up and step through. And there's going to be a lot of recognition going on in the next couple of months. So, about time. About time. Oh God, Andrew. All right, okay, I'll answer one more. Andrew's just asked loads. Do we first have to know what is our soul purpose, our mission, if we want to be in union with our twin? Do we have the same mission as our twin, i.e. to work together on one mission, or does each have his own mission? Well, you and your twin are one, and so your mission is one, and so you don't have to worry about that, because God's already dealing with that. Whatever it is that your mission, your beloved, he's working on his bit of the deal, you're working on your bit of the deal, and when you come together, they will fit like the most ultimate marriage, like yin and yang. Your missions are yin and yang, basically. So they're one and they're the same, but they've got different gifts and different flavours, but they all need each other. So, yes, we have the same mission as our twin. We're always on mission with our twin. Always on mission with our twin. And that is to be consciously aware of the sacred marriage. Are there some kind of activations we have to go through to get from 5D union to 3D union? From 5D, okay, oh yeah. Together some activations. Okay, so 5D union. So basically, in order to fully ground 5D consciousness, what you have to do is you have to, it's a bit like acting, you have to act and just pretend that everything has manifest in your in reality, and you feel, and it's if I said to you now, just imagine sucking a lemon and your mouth waters, because that's what happens when we think something. We are experiencing that, and that is our power as creators, is to use that imagination, which is of the 5th dimensional realm, and we anchor it through the heart center into the 3rd dimensional realm. And that is, we as masterful God beings are able to experience it before it is even manifest on the physical plane. And that is how we anchor onto the 3D consciousness. So that's it. And I'm going to do a 15-minute video, because I'm doing it to see if I can actually load it onto YouTube, and hopefully can share this with the world. Yes, it's just random lady just answering a few questions from her beloved Facebook group that she facilitates. She writes all these blogs, and been going for a while, doing amazing transmissions, and doing a big equinox transmission for the divine masculine, and bringing balance and equilibrium to the collective and to the personal vibrations of the massive group soul, 144,000 illumined twin flame pairs. So that's what we're doing, gathering. I will add details below. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. I love you.